Voters have been casting their ballots in India's most populous state, Uttar Pradesh, to elect a new legislature. All eyes are on this key battleground, which is considered a bellwether for national politics. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's ruling BJP party is hoping to be re-elected. Crowds lined up outside polling stations for the first day of voting. The state will hold staggered polls between now and March the 7th. During the next month, more than 180 million voters will cast their ballots in 5 states across the country. The high-stakes polls are taking place under the shadow of the pandemic, though, with restrictions imposed on rallies and public gatherings. Experts say the outcome of these elections will be critical to Mr. Modi's bid for a third term in power. Results are expected on the 10th of March. Ishan Garg joins us live now from New Delhi for more on this. Ishan, the government has been facing harsh criticism for its handling of the COVID-19 pandemic, as well as rising unemployment as well. What are the chances that Prime Minister Modi's party is going to manage to hold on to this prize state of Uttar Pradesh?
That is right, Dawn. In the past 2 years, there has been mounting criticism over the government over rising inflation, the rising cost of food prices, the rising cost of petrol and diesel, which is essential not only for agricultural activities, but a wide range of industrial sectors as well. And that's only one part of the issue, though. While traveling in Uttar Pradesh and speaking to analysts about this, analysts have said that there are 2 ways in which people of Uttar Pradesh vote. One is over the economic issues, in which you've got the issue of inflation, of unemployment, of rising prices of food and petroleum. On the other is the caste-based and the identity-based politics, in which people also vote along the lines of their religious identities and also their caste identities. So analysts say that that's the question right now in UP. If people do vote in favor of the economic issues, they may be voting against the BJP because a number of its opponents are actually left-leaning social welfare agenda parties. And if the voters go towards the direction of identity politics, that may end up benefiting the Bharatiya Janata Party and would set up Mr. Yogi Adityanath, who is the current chief minister of the state, for another term down the line.
Ishan, voters have some time to cast those ballots. Polling is going to continue for another month. How is Mr. Modi's party placed to perform in these 5 states?
Well, all these states are really unique in their nature. Uttar Pradesh, the conversation is all about the economic issues as well as the identity politics. In Uttarakhand, very similar issues are being raised, but also Uttarakhand is where the Bharatiya Janata Party is facing some sense of anti-incumbency. Thirdly, you've got the state of Punjab, which is going to be absolutely crucial. This is only one state where BJP's opposition party at the national level, the Indian National Congress, is in power. The BJP wants to come back there. But this is a state where the anger against the farm laws that the government repealed just last year is the most stark. And it's likely that the Bharatiya Janata Party is not going to make gain much ground there. Then down south, you've got the state of Goa, which is unlike any other state in the rest of the country. The demographics are very different, and it's very hyper-local politics is played there, as analysts call it. So there as well, the BJP wants to make some headwinds, and it's likely that it will gain some ground there. And then in northeast state of Manipur, it is likely, according to analysts, that BJP will be able to come back to power there again, as it has played a development-focused agenda there. So in all these states, it's looking likely that BJP will have a good share of vote in at least these 2 out of 5 states. Uttar Pradesh, but at the end, will be the key battleground state.
Ishan, thank you for that update. Ishan Garg in New Delhi.